Hello and welcome to another conversation. Professor Freya Sullivan Huffman joins me in observance of National Women's History Month. She's an author, social justice advocate, sports lover, and entrepreneur. Welcome to the show, Freya. How's it going?
It is growing great, Chris. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, look, having another home girl on here, I'm talking about someone who I go way back with. I'm like crazy excited. I'm trying to keep myself composed.
Same here, same here. I'm just so excited to be here, and I've been following you for a while, and I love your content.
Is there anything you would like to expound upon with respect to your mom, who I know shows
Mhm.
you are on to this day?
For sure. Chris, just recently, December 13th, we celebrated 45 years that she went to the higher court for a civil rights case for voting. She was that person that spoke up. So my sister and I had to go back and calculate. We had to be around 4 and 2 years old when she was doing that. So it was in her heart with Mr. Herman Lodge there in Waynesboro as well to help people to get registered to vote. So it's really in us. It's innate. The things that you see us doing now is a result of her voice. She's always spoken up for those that didn't have a voice. If people needed a ride to the polls, we would get in our little red two-door Nissan Sentra, scoop everyone up with our own gas, and take them to the polls. She was a social worker as well. So whenever someone was in need, even though she had a job as a social worker, she took it to the community. And she would literally be that voice for people. If people needed to have paperwork filled out or learn how to write or get tutoring, she would be that person to help them. It was just in her heart. She was just made different, as we like to say nowadays. She's just cut from a different cloth. And it was her passion to help people to stand up for the voiceless, to also educate people on voters' education and voters' rights. When she saw injustice, she could not help it. She couldn't contain herself. She had to speak up. And so, us growing up, that was part of us as well. She also made us do a lot of public speaking with the Optimist Club. We were little girls. Every time there was a Black History program, she would put us in it, and we had to do it. So the things we're doing now, we laugh about it, but she was training us all along. But we didn't see it. We were like, why do we have to do all of this? And then now we're walking out our purpose because of her. And so, about 5 years ago, she received an award from the governor of Georgia, Governor Deal, as a commendation for her work. And they call her Mother of the Community. That was the title that they gave her in that commendation from the governor, presented by Senator Stone and some other locals there in Waynesboro, Georgia. So those
Really?
are the true shoulders that I stand on, again, because of her passion, because of her love for the community, the love for youth. You know, she loved kids. Funny story, kids would come around and go trick or treating and knocking on the doors, and my mama, we would run out of candy. We were just gonna run out. We were balling on a budget. But she would not let them leave. She would go in the cabinet and pull out canned goods and drop it in the bag. All
Wow.
of our friends in Magnolia Acres knows this story. She would put canned goods in the bag just to make sure that somebody left with something. So she made sure she took care of everybody. So yeah, my mom, those are the shoulders I stand on.